You probably use products from this factory every single day without even knowing it. Imagine walking into a supermarket. You grab a Coca-Cola, then maybe a Fanta, later a Monster Energy, different colors, different logos, different vibes. But what if I told you there's a good chance they came from the same factory, not just the same company, the same physical place, the same production lines, the same machines? Today's topic is simple but powerful. This factory owns brands you use every day. And when I say owns, I don't just mean legally. I mean creates, bottles, distributes, and scales them under one roof. Let's start with the most famous example on Earth, the Coca-Cola bottling system. Coca-Cola is not just a drink, it's a manufacturing empire. The Coca-Cola Company was founded in 1886 in Atlanta. The very first product? A simple syrup mixed at a pharmacy. But here's the genius move. Coca-Cola didn't build one mega factory and do everything themselves. Instead, they created a global bottling system. Independent factories, called bottlers, were licensed to produce multiple Coca-Cola brands in the same facilities. That means one factory can produce Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola Zero Fanta Sprite, Minute Maid Powerade, Monster Energy in many regions. Same building, same logistics, different labels. This is why Coca-Cola scaled faster than almost any brand in history. And in my opinion, this system is one of the smartest manufacturing strategies ever created. Because here's the truth. Factories don't care about branding. Factories care about efficiency, volume, speed. Cost per unit. A liquid is a liquid. A can is a can. A bottle is a bottle. The brand is what you see. The factory is what actually makes money, and Coca-Cola understood this early. How one factory creates illusion of choice. You think you're choosing between brands, but often you're choosing between recipes. Same water source, same packaging machines, same workers. Only the formula changes. That's not a bad thing. In fact, it's brilliant because it allows factories to test new brands quickly, kill failing products silently, launch new drinks with minimal risk. And this idea doesn't stop with Coca-Cola. Nestlé. The invisible giant, Nestlé started in 1866 in Switzerland. Their first product? Infant cereal. Fast forward to today, and Nestlé factories produce Nescafé Kit Kat, Maggi, Nesquik Purina Perrier, San Pellegrino. One Nestlé factory might produce food, candy, drinks, and pet food. That sounds insane. But it works. Why? Because Nestlé doesn't sell products, they sell systems. In my opinion, Nestlé is one of the most underestimated manufacturing machines in history. You might hate the brand, you might love the brand, but you cannot deny this. They mastered the art of multi-brand production under one roof. Why this matters to you? This matters because brands are emotional, factories are logical, and when you understand factories, you understand why prices rise, why brands disappear, why new products feel familiar. You're not just buying a drink or a snack, you're buying into a factory's efficiency. And in the next part, we'll go deeper. We'll talk about factories that produce competing brands, how one facility can supply entire countries, and why this model keeps growing, so don't go anywhere. If you did this far, make sure you're subscribed, because this is where things get really interesting. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed how some brands feel suspiciously similar? Same bottle shape, same taste profile, same release timing. That's not coincidence, that's factory strategy. Unilever, the master of everyday products. Unilever began in the late 1800s, merging soap and food businesses. Today, Unilever factories produce Dove, Axe, Rexona, Sunsilk, Hellmann's, Knorr, Magnum, Lipton. One factory might produce shampoo in the morning, ice cream in the afternoon, deodorant at night. Sounds impossible. But factories are modular. They swap lines, they sanitize, they scale. And here's my opinion. Unilever doesn't dominate because of branding. They dominate because of factory discipline. They know how to reuse infrastructure, share suppliers, reduce downtime. This is why they can launch new brands so fast. Private label factories, the biggest secret. Now let's talk about something even crazier. Factories that produce brands they don't even own. Private label factories produce store brands, discount brands, premium alternatives. Same factory, same quality, different label. A cereal factory might produce a famous brand, a supermarket brand, a bio-organic brand at 3 different price points, and most consumers never know. In my opinion, this is where branding becomes pure psychology. PepsiCo, more than drinks. PepsiCo started in 1898. Today, their factories produce Pepsi Mountain Dew, Gatorade Lay's Doritos, Cheetos, yes, food and drinks, same facilities in many regions. That's supply chain mastery. One truck, one warehouse, multiple categories. Factories love this because logistics, costs drop. Storage is optimized, distribution is faster. Why factories keep adding brands? Factories add brands because machines are expensive. Idle time is money lost. Capacity must be used. If a factory runs at 60%, that's failure. So what do? They create more brands. Some succeed, some quietly disappear, and you never notice. If you're still watching, you already think differently than most people. Now let's talk about the future. Factories are getting bigger, smarter, more automated, and brands, they're becoming interfaces. In the future, one factory could produce 50+ brands, customized formulas, region-specific products, all from the same core system. Factories, I believe, will dominate. In my opinion, the factories that will win are beverage, mega plants, snack plus drink, hybrid factories, private label super facilities. Companies that understand production greater than branding will survive. Those who rely only on marketing will fade. Why this knowledge is power. When you understand factories, you buy smarter. You see through hype. You recognize real value. You stop asking, which brand is better? And start asking, who made this and how? That's the real question. If this video opened your eyes, subscribe and share it with someone who still thinks every brand comes from a different place. Comment below which factory or brand shocked you the most, and tell me what industry you want me to expose next. Because once you see the factory, you can never unsee it.